having a little debate around HQ about the best goal that we witnessed across this past Champions League campaign. 380 goals were scored across 125 games. Incredible amount of goals, an average of 3.08 per game. Spectacular, but Jimmy Conrad, we've been trying to pick the top three, and we went for Raheem Sterling with a number 3. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great goal. I mean, just the technique alone, Raheem Sterling against Sporting Clube de Portugal in the group stages. Actually, in the round of 16, I'm sorry, all the other goals are in the group stages. But when he picks up this ball, and I know it's the 5th goal, and Sporting Clube de Portugal are probably defeated at this point, the fact of where he picks it up, he knows exactly what he wants to do, and he curls it into the top corner really speaks to the quality that Raheem Sterling has. Now, you and I both know, Ian, that he gets a lot of grief for some of the chances that he does miss, and fairly at times, because some of them are sitters, but this one was fantastic, and I really think it demonstrates just how world-class Raheem Sterling really is. And that makes me nervous as a U.S. fan because we're playing England in the World Cup.
Yeah, you should be nervous with a finish like that from Raheem Sterling. Outstanding. Into the top bin. Speaking about techers, we also witnessed something historic at the Bernabeu. Jimmy, Sebastian Till, friend of the show. Yes, after this spectacular finish, he was a guest on our show. But just talk us about why this goal was so special against Real Madrid, the eventual champions.
It's because it's historic, not only because this was a Moldovan club, the first time a club from Moldova has made it into the Champions League group stages, but this team was formed, Sheriff Tiraspol, in 1997. At this point, Real Madrid had already won 6 Champions League trophies, and they go there and do this on this type of goal with a couple minutes left against the team that eventually ended up winning this whole competition. It is ridiculous. And when you look at the salary that Sheriff Tiraspol has for their whole team, it's like $12 million. David Alaba, one player on Real Madrid, gets paid more money in a season than the whole team of Sheriff, which really speaks to the disparity between the two clubs. But I think this is really evidence, Ian, that the Super League shouldn't happen. We get a smaller club like this taking on the big boys and the smaller club doing the business and pulling off the miraculous upset. We wouldn't have these stories if we didn't have the Champions League. And so I'm glad that this is a possibility for this to go. And what a goal, by the way. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from the goal, but there's a lot of history made here. And fair play to Sheriff. They didn't get to the knockout rounds, but they did drop into the Europa League. And that was history in itself.
It really was. I mean, it's an outstanding finish. Of course, Sebastian Till with that incredible technique, just striking it perfectly on the bounce into the top corner. What a great feeling that must have been for him personally. And I love the story as well with the tattoo on the side of the leg of the Champions League trophy. I mean, that is exactly why we love this competition so much. But let's get to our number 1 pick. Is it even up for debate, Jimmy? This was just absolute brilliant from Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, I mean, just the technique alone. I wish I was this good at anything in my life, frankly, Ian, but just the way that he swings his leg, it's so casual, it's so easy, he knows exactly what he wants to do, and the way that he catches it is fantastic. Now, this was in the group stages as well for Liverpool, a 2-0 win over Porto, but I think this really epitomized the resurgence of Thiago and this team, a bit of a renaissance for the club. He had been hurt, kind of in and out of the lineup. You could see his quality, but this was when it was at its full display. I mean, look at that technique. I'm trying to look over to the side just so I can appreciate it. This should be in a museum. That's how well he hit this, Ian Joy. And I think it really signaled just how good this Liverpool team can be when he's in the lineup, because he can do so many different things. And I don't know, you might think the Sebastian Till win was number 1. Maybe you think Raheem Sterling. But when you look at just the quality of this hit and the quality that Thiago has on display, I don't know. I think it's worth giving it number 1. Maybe other people will disagree with us. I'm not sure.
He is a magician in a pair of soccer boots, or should we call them football boots? Technique at its very, very best. I have witnessed him produce moments of magic like that, following him throughout his career, obviously in the Bundesliga, on to Liverpool. But to see a goal like that in the Champions League, just superb. It was worth the price of admission alone. As I mentioned before, 380 goals this Champions League campaign. That was our top 3. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments below.